will have to keep your phone on mute so the case is called, please. This is case number 42-177693. This is always on time transportation versus City of Detroit. Matter set on for a pretrial date on today's date. Your appearance for always on time, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Payne, P73982, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Payne. Good morning to you. For the City of Detroit, Counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alfred Ashew, P82536, on behalf of defendant City of Detroit.
Thank you, Mr. Ashew, and good morning to you as well, sir. I am looking at the discovery order, which allows discovery through today's date. And of course, this is the pretrial conference where the court reviews where you are, what direction this case may need to take. Somebody update me on the status of things at this time. Mr. Ashew.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I wasn't sure who was going to talk.
I
think we're moving forward with the case at this time. I believe per the pretrial order, today is our last day to file a motion. And we do have a motion contemplated. I haven't had a chance to talk to brother counsel regarding this case yet. But at this time, I'd ask that the court just set it.
All right, very well. And as it relates to the order, the pretrial order simply gave you the right to file motions and set them on for hearing today if you wanted to do that. It did not cut you off from setting a motion for hearing in the future. It was just one of those situations where during the course of discovery, you found something where you could bring it before the court for a hearing as long as you get the other side's invasion where you can set it up for the game. So you still have space to file your motion. Why don't the two of you, you think it would be fruitful for the two of you to talk in the breakout room? I know that you're going to need another day. But I don't want to miss this opportunity. I'll set another date like 45 days out and give you an opportunity to do any further investigation and about the emotions and response to emotions in this matter. So that date would be a final pretrial conference date, and it would be specifically set for motion hearing. So I'm going to give you that date just a moment, but you think it would be fruitful to talk at this time?
I didn't hear the last thing you said. Sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, you think it'll be fruitful, Mr. Payne, for the two of you to talk in a breakout room? Mr. Asher had indicated that he had not had an opportunity for the two of you to talk about the general direction that's in this spot. So why don't you take a moment as I place both of you there, and I'll give you the date as you come back so we can go forward before. So there's your notifications, Mr. Payne. Notification is coming to you as well. Mr. Asher, so I can find you at the very top. Okay. All right, I'll see you in a moment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court now calls case number 22-182827. This is Latira Reed versus Ben Banto, 80 Motors Auto Sales. Matter is before the court, set on for I believe this is the first hearing regarding this matter, set for status, perhaps scheduling conference. Your appearance for Reed or Ms. Reed, if you are here to say something at this time.
John Ollie appearing on behalf of the defendants.
Not yet, sir. Not yet, sir.
Oh.
Looking for Reed. Ms. Reed, if you're on the Zoom, say something at this time.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Latira Reed.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Reed, and good morning to you, ma'am. For the defendant in this matter, counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Yes, once again, John Ollie, P number 37913, appearing on behalf of the defendants.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ali, and good morning to you as well, sir. I've had an opportunity to take a look at the complaint here, which says something about a purchase of a vehicle with a warranty is alleged of the complaint. I also see that there has been an answer filed to the complaint And the answer basically indicates that any request for repairs to the vehicle occurred after the expiration of the 90-day warranty. That about the size of this case from your perspective, Mr. Alley?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Reed, what about that? It seems that before any discussions about any problems that you may have had with the vehicle, that your request for the repairs occurred subsequent to the 90-day warranty that you had. Tell me about that now.
Well, Your Honor, when I test drove the vehicle, I told him that something was wrong with it. So he told me to come back a certain day to pick up the warranty. And he sent me to someone he knew. And I took the vehicle to them. They had my vehicle for a week. And I had to purchase a rental just to get back and forth around to get my kids back and forth to school. And he told me that he got the part coming in. Now, this is the man that he sent me to.
Okay.
And I was calling. Finally got my vehicle back. I told him it's still the same thing. He got my paperwork and everything. The day that the paper expired is when he told me it was nothing he could do about it because I took too long. And I'm like, well, how did I take too long when I sent you all the information from November, December? I have everything in my phone that I sent you. And
All right.
and like I told Ben, if you knew that this man wasn't gonna do it, you chose to tell me to go to him because he was going to fix my vehicle. Your
All
Honor,
right.
all I'm asking
Let me
back
stop
is
you.
for
Let me stop you. Let me stop you. I really just wanted to respond to that basic question. I see in your complaint, you paid $7,500 for this vehicle, had about 126,000 miles. What you're saying is that you want your money back. Is that correct?
yes, Your Honor.
Did you what is the condition of the vehicle at this time now?
It's is going down. The transmission and the engine is leaving at the same time.
All right. Have you had any further repairs taken on the vehicle now?
Yes, I had the brakes did twice. I had to do a major tune-up. Tires for sure. I think the axle is breaking. Everything is just going wrong. I had to take it to a shop just because the transmission was slipping so bad. They had to just do some things for like $260 just so I could try to get back and forth to work.
Gotcha. And the vehicle is still running. Is that correct, ma'am?
So far, yes, sir.
All right. And you purchased this vehicle back in October 2021. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Gotcha. Counsel. Well, yeah. Let me hear from you, Mr. Ali. I know it's not a trial date. I'm trying to see where the bottom line is on this. Listen, it does not, under the circumstances of this case, it doesn't appear to be a situation where you'd be entitled to get your money back, especially where you purchased a vehicle with 126,000 miles. You've been able to operate over the period of approximately 1 year. There was some attempt to make a repair on it, and then you've had some repairs that you've made on the vehicle. And it seems like, given that it is in fact an old vehicle, that you're going to continue to have some ongoing problems with this. I mean, it's not going to be a situation where you get a $7,500 vehicle with 126,000 miles, and it's not going to be a problematic vehicle. So that kind of sounds like the size of it. You may be entitled to some remuneration that might require the trial. Let me hear your thoughts regarding this, Mr. Allison.
Your Honor, first of all, I have in front of me the purchase agreement. The delivery date was October 4th, 2021. The base purchase price was $4,800, and after sales tax and other charges, it came out to $5,610. And this was a 2008 GMC 4-door. So, it was what?
Okay, so the $7,500, I guess that's what Ms. Reed is talking. What you're saying, the contract was for 45 or 46 or so. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, that's what I've got in front of me. I don't know where she came up with $7,500.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just
And
read.
it says I have it, bought it as is, where is, typical. As you can imagine, when you buy a vehicle of that age, things are going to go wrong. I mean, that's just, these vehicles aren't designed to last for 15 years.
How much
So-
did you pay for the vehicle? 1 second, Mr. Ali. How much did you pay for the vehicle, ma'am?
Altogether, I gave him 5,500 in cash. The reason why I said 75 was because I just put all this money in it within the last couple of months.
Yeah, all right. So I don't know, I'll go ahead and set it on, perhaps for trial. I think, I don't know how you're gonna be able to sell it. You basically, I just took this moment to kind of size this up. You got a situation where you purchase, you purchase a vehicle that's, what is it, approximately 13, 14 years old with 126,000 miles or so on it. And you're not going to, if you pay 5,500 for it, there's not a lot of leverage and a lot of room in there. You're purchasing an at-risk vehicle. It's on its last leg, so to speak, and you've been able to operate it for so far for a year. And of course, you're going to have to put money into it to keep it up and running, and it's still running. So I don't think you have much to to work with here when you buy a vehicle. That's that old, and you had some problems with it. You've had to spend some additional money on fixing it, and the fact that it's operating, the fact that you have to do some updates and keep it going, that is no surprise here. It wouldn't be a surprise because your vehicle now is some 14 years old, and again, it's well over 100,000 miles on this vehicle. So,
Actually, it's more miles than that, Your Honor. Someone rolled the miles back on it. The guy he sent me to, they did a Carfax on it. And when I purchased it, he said it was 121,000 miles. But when they did a Carfax on it, it was already over 200,000 miles.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing that you are able to operate the vehicle. I mean, I know it's as is cell has a short warranty on it. It's amazing that if it has that many miles, that you're still able to operate. The vehicle, obviously, as you told me, has problems, but when you purchase an old vehicle, that's the kind of situation you get. If you were telling me here that they sold that vehicle to you for $15,000, then that might represent a different kind of conversation. You paid under your statement 5,500. Council bill seems to say a bit less than that, but I mean that's in the realm of what you would pay for a vehicle that is that old with that amount of mileage on it. And with that amount of mileage on the vehicle at the time of purchase, you're definitely not going to have a vehicle that is not going to give you some problems. That would be a miracle, is that you have a vehicle that doesn't have some problems. But you have a vehicle that seems to be operating pretty well. If you're doing what you can to keep up the maintenance on. I don't see what you can do beyond that, or what the value in this case might be. I just wanted to put that out there, frankly. I'll still set it up for trial because my job is to hear both sides of it, hear all the details of it. Mr. Ali, I do think that given that the time seemed to expire during her demands and requests that were being set forth for your client, it seems like while in the process of the complaints, the clock ran out. But he would, and that can be kind of peculiar. Even with a clock running out, this is not a case of a refund. The vehicle is still operating now. It looks like she's had to spend some money to update some things, but it's not a refund situation. So maybe maybe there could be some room to talk about something that they can solve this, but it's definitely not the numbers that this Reed is talking about. And it's just giving an honest assessment of what the case looks like. And of course, the last thing I say, the last thing I'll say is that I don't want it to be a case that lingers on and on and on, because we already know about the size of what this looks like, given everything that both sides have obviously set forth for me to tell me exactly what this is about. So thanks for your honest assessment or statements regarding what occurred here. But based upon that, it doesn't seem like there is a whole lot. So here's what I want to do. I want to take a moment now to place the two of you in a breakout room, to take a moment to talk about what might settle the case from either one of your perspectives. If you can't reach an agreement, that is quite all right. Come back in, or we'll set it off for trial. But it is the kind of thing that should be resolved. So go ahead and click into the breakout room and see if there's a way to get to a conclusion. If not, then you click back into the courtroom and we'll go forward. Thank you. To both of you.
All right.
Thank you.
This is case number 22-181-561. This is Lear Corporation versus Lane Costigan. That's Kostegin. The matter is before the court, except for a status conference. This looks like the first hearing in this matter. I have reviewed the complaint in this matter that sounds in breach of contract. I've also noted the defendant's answer regarding this matter. Your appearance for Lear Corporation, please. I know I have someone here from Lear. Your appearance, please. Let me have the appearance for defendant in this matter, Lane Costigan.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lawrence Gadd on behalf of the defendant, Lane Costigan.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gaddis. Good morning to you, sir. Looking for, I noticed that Broadman is proceeding for the plaintiffs here. Have you spoken with anybody from that office today? Or?
Your Honor, we have been discussing settlement. We're pretty close, but not there. I am surprised that she is not here. I can reach out to her and see where she's at. We're very close. We just haven't quite met. Our minds haven't quite met yet.
All right, so Mr. Gadd, that'd be a good thing if you would reach out. I'll stand down on this for a moment. I'll call it back in 10 minutes or so. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ashew, I see that you've returned, sir, and again, good morning to you on Always versus City of Detroit. And Mr. Payne, I see that you are there as well. Somebody update me regarding this matter, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Brother counsel and I had a discussion off the record, and we believe it may make claimant the Ms. Dinwiddle has her own case in the Third Circuit Court. And we believe it may make more sense for plaintiff to be a party to that action. However, that's going to be conditioned on the approval of that court, and also whether they would, extend the current scheduling order. So that's where we're at with it right now.
Just to add, Judge, my office is literally right now circulating a stipulation to intervene. If we don't get responses by the end of the day tomorrow, we'll be filing a motion. It sounds like the biggest issue in this case is factual, proving that the accident happened or where, because there's no DDOT report. It just makes sense. Her deposition is not gone yet. That's going to really control the outcome of this matter. So it just makes more sense to be there.
All right. Let me. I'll go ahead and put a. Let me go ahead and put a control date on it, and I'll just take another look. I'll set it for a review in 30 days. Let's see where things are, and then at that point, if it makes sense to file a motion here, I'll give you the time, the space, and leniency to do a motion. So the date that I'm going to give you, that's like 30 days. Hence, that's going to put us at. Yeah, that's going to put us at actually the 13th of September, 9/13/22. And I'll set that on for 9:30 a.m. Again, I'm marking the file review with circuit court considerations. we'll take a look at it. All right, so good day to the two of you gentlemen. Thank you for taking.
Sounds good. Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
Your Honor.
To speak together. Thank you for speaking with each other. All right, this is case number 21-151-911. This is ASP Care's pharmacy versus homeowner insurance company. Matter is for the court, set on for review. Your appearance for ASP Care's pharmacy. Please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Doug Harriskevich, P811458, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Good morning to you. For defendant homeowners, your appearance at this time. Counsel. Not hearing you, Miss Madam Counsel, so let's get you on mute there.
Is that any better?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. Jaleese DiBiase, P number 79916 on behalf of defendant. Sorry about that, Your Honor.
Not a problem, counsel. I think this is a case that's on appeal. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. So what's the status of things, Madam Counsel? Go ahead.
So there's nothing further to report since our last control date. We filed our reply on April 20th of this year, obviously, and we are just waiting to see if it will be decided on the brief or if oral argument will be scheduled.
Your Honor, if I may interject, I checked the court's website and the court has it listed as open but inactive. So I don't know if there's some sort of issue that needs to be addressed. I'd invite sister counsel to contact the court to see if there's something maybe missing, and that's why it's labeled as inactive.
Okay, we will definitely look into that. As far as I know, there's no issue. We're just waiting to see the next action date from the court, but we will definitely make sure things are moving.
You're referring to the appellate court, you said open but inactive.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so great. I mean, I could simply adjourn this without date, and one of you could notice it up.
36 district.
So it looks like it's getting a little bit bogged down with the appellate process. So, you know, I was setting it over for these reviews in anticipation that they might get back a little bit quicker on this. Right now, it seems like that's not happening. So what I'm going to do is I'll adjourn this without date. What I'll need from both of you or any one of you to contact or you can come in on the Zoom any day. This is the number that you have here, and let me know that you need me to set up a hearing on this. And, I'll be ready to go forward. You know, just talk with the other side once you get something back. Come in on Zoom and say, Judge, we need a date to come in. And I'll set it up.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's for some reason the audio's in and out. So did you say to contact the court when we need to schedule to come back in front of you?
Yeah, I'm going to adjourn without date with a notation that matter is on appeal. And once you receive something from the appellate court, then you can come in on the Zoom. Of course, you could make a phone call. Any day you can come in on the Zoom one of these mornings and just let me know that the case number that you need to set it up. We'll get it set up.
Okay.
So right now it'll be in a status adjourned, awaiting appellate court.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Thank you. Have a good day.
Your Honor, on the Lear case, I believe counsel is signing in right now. I got a hold of her.
I'm coming right to you. Give me 1 second. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
All right, we're back on the record regarding the suffix 1561. It's Lear Corporation versus Lane Stadium. Your appearance for Lear at this time, please.
Michelle Kokmeyer on behalf of Lear, and I apologize for my tardiness, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. O'Meara. No problem. Your P number, if you will, for the record.
PA 1355.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you. Mr. Gadd has already in this appearance previously, and thank you, sir, for reaching out to council so that we can bring this together. I understand that there have been some discussions in an effort to find a way towards a resolution. Would it be fruitful at this point for the two of you to talk in a breakout room?
Sure, that makes sense to me. I don't know, Larry, if you have any update on your end since we talked last.
I'll let you all talk about that.
Okay.
And then you can come back in and tell me where you are.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. There's your notification.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Okay. Hey, Judge, when Mr. Gadd comes back out, could you get his P number for me?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hmm.
I can give it to you here as well. It's 46282.
Can you say it one more time? 46282.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is.
Mhm.
All right, and we're back on the record in 1561. Thank you, council, respectively, Jamie, the opportunity to kind of get updated on
Well,
somebody update me and tell me where you are.
Your Honor, we're not quite there, but we were wondering if you would maybe want to, we're so close, the settlement conference where the parties come in might be, if you do those, I don't know if you conduct the settlement conferences, but maybe a settlement conference where the parties come in, we might be able to get this finalized if the court's willing to do something like that.
Oh, absolutely. So Madam Council, that makes sense for you, okay?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that we're pretty close, but you know, we both have limitations on both sides, and so we're somewhat stuck. And I don't know if hearing it from someone else might facilitate that, or what have you, but it's potentially worth a shot.
All right, so I will go ahead and set up a time for you all to come in, and where we can have an opportunity to kind of talk about this and figure out the direction of things. So I'm looking at the 13th of September, and that would give occasion for you to come in person. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Your Honor, do you have anything after the 13th? I have a deposition on that day.
I could give you the 15th.
The 15th.
September.
That works for me.
I have a trial that day.
Oh,
I could actually do the 12th of September, Monday.
that whole week is kind of dicey for me. What about the week of the 26th?
All right, you're one a long way away from where we are now, but okay. I think I could also do it on, we do it the 8th of September, otherwise it would be later than one as you suggested. And I don't have a problem with either days. I was trying to keep it close, but if we're at the end of September, that's okay as well. What do you prefer?
That's fine, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, I just am trying to also schedule these depositions, and I just have a really small window. Do you mind if we push it to the end of September?
Yeah, Mr. Dan said he didn't have a problem with that. So let's we'll go ahead and do that. So you were thinking the 26th, or?
Yeah, the week of the 26th.
All right, so I can do it. I can do it either one of those days. So just pick a day, Monday through Thursday, the 27th, 28th, 29th.
Let's do the 27th. How's that, Larry?
That is fine.
Okay. What time?
9:27. That's going to be at 9:45,
Okay.
and that's it. That's in person.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I'm giving notification to the person that handled it, so you'll be able to come to the building and come in at that time. And you're coming to, of course, that's Coleman for the third floor.
Understood.
9:45 in person. Got it.
All right. Good day to the two of you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Mr. Ali, sir, I see that you're back on 2827. I'm looking for Ms. Reed.
Your Honor, she may have just, I don't know if she knew to come back to the courtroom. We had a fairly decent long discussion. We couldn't reach a resolution yet. I am going to talk to my client, see what they're willing to do. So I think at this point, we should just set it for trial.
All right, sir. All right. Let me go ahead and set it up in that way, and that'll we'll be able to get a notice out to her as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so she'll know when to come. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this over for the 14th of September, no, the 15th of September.
September 15th at
Yes.
9:30,
I'm going to set it at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
All right, and I'll get notices out on this, and of course, if you can get it resolved, that'd be good. If not, we'll be able to kind of get to the bottom line and drill down on it at that time. All right, good day to you, sir.
all right, thanks, Judge.
All right, so I'm seeing someone Nash on here.
Oh, that's just me, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's just me.
Hold on. All right, got it. I don't know why I didn't catch it.
Oh, right. I know.
Judge, did you, oh.